You've heard experts explain how opioids can wreak havoc on the physical and mental health of its victims. Now, hear from an opioid survivor as he details the unfathomable grip of heroin addiction.
Patrick is a recovering heroin addict, clean for 3 years. He's now a student at Jefferson Community College in Watertown, getting his degree to become a counselor to help other addicts. Patrick never believed that he would become addicted to heroin, but admits it's a very powerful drug.
So when people say that heroin is addictive, how addictive is it?
The first time as far as you could snort it and you might not be addicted to it the first time. I've known people who've snorted it and it wasn't their thing. But I'm ashamed to say that I use the needle, but if you do, there's almost no turning back from it. It's that strong. It's this overwhelming feeling like that was way too intense, but you chase it.
Can somebody become addicted just after one use? Is it that powerful?
I believe I was addicted after one use. As far as heroin is concerned, as far as using a needle, I was addicted after one use.
We were talking earlier and people say, you don't like the stigma when people can say they're addicted to heroin. Why don't they just stop? Why don't they just, it's not that easy, is it?
It's not that easy. Like I was just saying, your body stops producing endorphins, your natural painkillers. And if you could just stop, that would be wonderful, but you go into severe withdrawals without having opiates. Your body needs to make up for that chemical imbalance. So when people say, why can't you just stop? It's a disease.
What happened to you when you were on heroin?
With heroin, it's everything that is important to you, everything that you love, it just takes, it's off to the side. It's off to the side. It's the drug. I don't care if I manipulate my family. I don't care if I manipulate my friends. I don't care if you manipulate yourself. You don't even realize you're doing this. You become someone who doesn't even care for yourself.
The experiences that you had, you said it would be easy for someone to OD on heroin just because of what it does to you. It's not that you don't like, you think there's a misconception about OD, about overdosing on heroin. Why is that?
I think that the general population just thinks, oh, he did too much. He was already high and then he did more and now he's overdosed. That's not the case at all. There's a couple things. A, you're putting something directly into your veins. You don't know, you get it in a little plastic bag from some guy you don't know him, and you're gonna put that right into your veins, really? That could be cut with any number of harmful chemicals. It could be more potent than anything you've ever tried, and you stick that into your veins, it's Russian roulette right there.
What was your wake-up call? What made you say, hey, I do have a problem, I need to get my act in line?
Look at what you have become, basically. Just look at yourself.
And you didn't like it?
No, no one likes that.
To have the courses at JCC and the program that you're going through, it seems like a perfect fit for you, right? I mean, and so you know how important it is to be there for somebody. Is that why you've chosen to go into that field of study?
I've been using something or another since I was 13 years old, and I remember going into my first 28-day program, and I felt at that point in time, even though I wasn't successful at that 28-day program, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. If I could just accomplish my own recovery, that it made sense to me. And if I could help someone help themselves down the road with their own recovery and help them actually get their lives together, and then it would be worth it if I could help one person accomplish their recovery. Because I can't do it for them. I'm not gonna be able to do it for them. It takes a lot on behalf of the addict that a counselor's not gonna be able to do it for them. But you can give them the tools to be able to help themselves. If you can save one person, I always thought if I could save one person, then wouldn't all the money thrown into an education and all the struggles that I went through be worth it?
Let's talk about your success. Let's do it. Congratulations on being how many years clean?
August 14th, 2011 was the last day I used.
Last question. You yourself said, that many, and you said junkies wouldn't go on TV like this and tell their story. You're doing it. Why?
Like I said, I was completely nervous about coming on here, thinking that, people just judge me as, hey, that's the junkie. He did heroin, how could he do that? That's disgusting. But I'm not that person anymore. And this, I guess, is just one of my contributions. If I can help someone or help a family realize that, hey, their son can get better. This kid got better. This kid he's doing well for being a heroin addict. He's making it happen for himself. Maybe I can do it, or maybe my son can do it. It's hope, I guess.